Yep, we're going winter camping this weekend. Hot tenting. We're just waiting for Lily and Jerry, and we will be snowshoeing on our way. Extreme cold warning tonight, so that should be fun. Minus 35, but nothing we can't handle. We have to make some room. I'm gonna go take point. Seriously?
I don't know. Oh, good. You good?
You're good at getting out. You're like a pro now.
Hey, the tent didn't completely collapse.
It's impressive considering the amount of snow we had this week.
Yeah, heavy
We had,
snow.
Heavy snow, and then we had light snow, and then wet snow, and then light snow.
It's like a hardcore portage, but like in snow.
Without canoes.
Yeah. Instead of a canoe, you're hauling a freaking sled.
And instead of
It's
it being
rewarding when you get there, like a portage.
and instead of it being balanced on your shoulder, you have to drag it through snow behind you.
Yeah.
I think a portage is
Right
easier.
foot.
Depends.
Portage is easier.
Step on it.
I love winter camping, but I hate snowshoes.
I love snowshoeing and I love winter camping.
What are you doing, Jerry?
We have another snowshoe trail that we've been in and out a few times. We know there's some dead standing trees there, so we're gonna go collect some firewood.
Why, do we have like 2 wood stoves to fill or something?
2 wood stoves and minus 31 tonight, and we got an hour and a half till dark.
Minus 35.
I like my weather report better than yours.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we got 2 empty sleds and 2 saws to go with that.
And an axe.
And an axe.
A Swedish Forster axe.
Ooh. So we got Marlo over there setting up all the gear inside that tent. And then you can hear Lily somewhere in here. All right, Jerry's lumberjacking his way through here.
Well, the weight of the freeze thaw we've had this week has ruined our trail, so we're gonna clean up our trail and source boughs for the bedding.
Also, we got a stack of wood here ready to rock.
Those trees came down really easy. That's a great thing about having a partnership with a landowner. He's like, yeah, that tree there, it's got to come down because it's close to the road and it's going to fall there anyway. So if you take that down, that's helping me out. And then we end up with firewood. So
yeah,
it's one of those win-wins.
So here I am standing with, I guess, 400 plus pounds on a creek that just thawed the other day and is now thankfully froze again. The beauty of an extreme cold warning is that as it starts dropping towards minus 30 and below, I don't really have to worry about falling through this. Now, as I say that,
I hear cracking. I think we saw some dead trees on the way over this way.
everywhere.
I know.
What are you talking about? Didn't feel like using a... Oh, there's another piece. Didn't feel like using... Score! Like using a saw for this, because it's pretty thin. And it's pretty dry. So, just gonna wedge it between these trees here. Give it a little welly. And then we can throw it directly in the sled. There we go.
So, tell us the plan.
The plan.
Obviously, that's not going to fit in the fire pit, or the fire...
No, in the wood stove. No, while we're warming up, I don't know that this is going to break in there, though.
Have confidence.
Yeah. Well, while we're warming up, inside the bigger hot tent, we kind of whittle away at this, cut away with the hand saws, and get it set up to fit in the wood stoves. Huh, that was good confidence, Jerry.
Oh, it's dry. It's beautiful. It's so pretty.
Just to get a sense of how deep we're treading here when we're cutting new trail. We're fighting daylight and we're shooting in short spurts here just because of the... oh, he's not going to wait for me to talk. Okay. Just because the phone freezes up rather quickly, it seems, and can't run for too long before it shuts down because of the cold.
Here we go. I'm a lumberjack. Oh, this is going to keep me so warm tonight. Some beaver's going to come along here and go, holy cow, that guy's got big teeth. All right.
I will move. Easy.
Golden.
Except it's not birch at all, but that's not the point.
We're not doing too bad. 2 hours after dark, we haven't froze to death.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Jeez. I like your positive outlook on life. The extreme cold warning ends at 7:35 tomorrow morning.
Okay, so we're getting out of bed at 7:36.
When it's gone from 35 to
Yeah.
34. And yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
I can survive in 34, but 35, I'm not doing much.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We were trailer camping in minus 45
Yeah,
last
you
year.
were shoveling off the roof in minus 45.
It was a fun time.
Lily eats in the snow and she's struggling to get up. Marla's like, look how much the creek's frozen. Look at the crystals. And Lily's like 20 feet in front of her going, oh, oh. And Marla's like, crystals.
I mean, it does pay dividends to have someone with such severe ADHD on the trip because
Hey.
it makes for some great comedy.
I was gonna say, hey, I'm glad I could be everybody's comic relief. Like, at least
No.
there's,
You force us to look at things in a different manner.
yeah.
Like crystals. I'm like, I actually looked over at the creek and went, she's fucking right. Oh, Lily, are you okay?
Yeah.
You like
What
the
are you
less
calling
sweet.
this? Werther's whiskey?
No. Werther's very original.
Oh.
After talking up my Werther's very original shine, we started showing off new toys and comparing blade sizes like real adults. A little later into the night, our good friend and owner of the farm and back 40 we so frequently play on, Jamie, came by for a visit and a brew or two. While we did only stay out the one night in the hot tents, we learned a lot. The frigid -35 temperature was kept at bay from the large canvas tent, but the nylon tent that Marla and I slept in is both meant more for autumn or spring, and with the sizable wood stove we had in there, meant more for one person rather than two. That being said, we had a great time. Just make sure, if you're planning on braving extreme weather, that you have a safety plan in place in case there's no dry wood or the stove doesn't work as well as planned. Don't try to brave it out and risk illness or injury, or worse, just to say that you did. Just work to be better prepared to get the fun outside.
All right. Got a fun little adventure tonight. Heard some coyotes, heard some domestic dogs, and now I'm on my way back to camp. Jamie and I ran around to inspect things a bit, but I can see some light in the distance, and that's fine. I see Gerry and Lily's tent right here up in front. There we are. And I know that Marla and I are going to be sleeping just over there. There we go, where the glow is, where those lights are. Those aren't wolf eyes on elevation or anything. That's our tent with the reflectors, which is fantastic and easy to find. So I appreciate that. All right. Well, we're going to tuck in. My hand's freezing. The phone's probably going to die because of the cold. So I'll try and make it all the way to the tent, say hi to Marla, and then we'll say goodnight. Because it's just about midnight. So that's probably fine. Isn't that right, Marla? Yeah, it's very cold, and we're just going to say hi. Here are the tents all set up. Look at that. It's all dug in. Yeah, we got a little setup. Yeah, that smokestack is pumping out some nice smoke. So I feel like it's going to be nice and toasty warm in there. Is it toasty warm in there?
Oh, it's pretty good actually.
Good.
Just put another birch log on the fire.
Hi, are you comfy?
I am very comfy, actually.
Good. Do we have a tent that has a wood stove?
We do have a tent that has a wood stove that I just put a birch log on, so it's gonna be nice and toasty.
How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good actually. I'm actually like surprisingly quite warm right now. I think having like, because what I did is I just put like a bunch of like my coat and my snow pants and some like my sweater and stuff inside my sleeping bag, which I think is kind of helping insulate a little bit, but also when I wake up in the morning, it won't be freezing cold.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus. And also it's keeping me warm. And then also I have this lovely wool situation going on top of my sleeping bag here. So
That's near my pillow, my wool situation.
yeah, so
I
I've
will,
got a little homemade pillow right here.
Yeah, my homemade pillow is also over there. I'm not gonna leave my snow pants underneath because I feel like the knees of which have been a little torn through the snow. But I will leave them near this epic wood stove, which maybe is too near the thermarests, but we shall see. I might shove that a little closer to you because that's
Yeah,
only
I'm
like
gonna
3
probably,
inches away, and that's a little terrifying.
Yeah, no, I'm like way too, like this thing kind of got discombobulated when we were coming into the tent, so I think
All right,
we'll have
but
to sort out that situation. But other than that, it's actually pretty cozy in here, not gonna lie.
other than that, going to bed.
Yeah, all right, good night, everybody.
Sweet dreams. Mwah.
Mwah.
Sometimes you just don't want to get out of your tent in the morning. Jerry's up. Very comfy. Very bundled up. It's a little chill in here. I'm talking to the camera. A little chill.
Yep.
But that's because the freezing extreme cold warning extended to the afternoon, so time to get up and get warm and help that anti-aircraft gun sounding woodpecker, I guess.
Tony, I just want to say you handle your wood well.
Thank you. You got wood, Jerry?
No, I only got boughs. I bow to your hard wood, Tony.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.